Welcome to day 20. Stripping back the layers. Self-observation. Enhanced. And today we're going to bring awareness to that word, my and mine. My and mine is the mind. Attachment, possession, belonging. That's mine. My car, my house, my wife. Let's bring awareness to that. What does mine mean? Sit with that. That's mine. What happens when it's not yours anymore? When it's taken from you? When it's been lost? Damaged? When it's moved on? The attachment to my is an extension of holding on. So let's bring it to energy. Strip it right back to self, the soul. Now if you imagine your body, the container, as the shell, and inside your body is your spirit, your soul. And by now, I know that energy is lighted up inside you. The awareness to your inner self. That's magic. So now think about possessions. That's mine. From energy, what is that? Well, let's start. Is it inside our body? So straight away we know it's not our truth. What comes with mine? Emotions, feelings. From a very young age, if we go right back, growing up, birthdays, Christmas, presents. Imagine if they taught real presents. The gift is your soul, that choice. We're bought presents, a toy car, a doll house, clothing, a bike. That's mine. And you can imagine kids arguing. He's got my toy. He's taken my bike. Give me back mine. Straight away ego. So in our life, we use the word my, me, and mine. So the awareness now is bring awareness to how often we attach my, me, and mine in our conversations. And you will catch yourself. And a great place to start is my beliefs. Belief is the mind. A belief is something that's not factual. Your thoughts, I think. Your beliefs, I believe. It's only when it's a knowing, that's when it's a truth. So in our conversations, my thoughts, my beliefs, if we attach to them and someone then does not share the same beliefs, has different thoughts, That self-observation has to now come from within. Because if there's any resistance, that someone's challenged your beliefs, then it means your mind is running the show. Because your feelings are following the conversation, the words, the stories, the beliefs, the ideas. Yet it's your feelings that are the truth. And if we hold the mirror up and know that everyone is entitled to their beliefs, it's okay for them to have their beliefs. Yet it's their beliefs. And it's your feelings. My is the feelings inside the body. If we're going to label it, my feelings, because you can control that. No one can take them away from you unless you choose to allow them to. So when we're speaking, share your truth. And if we use the words my, always bring yourself back to the feelings. Because if it's beliefs and your feelings take over, caught up in the mind. My opinions, my beliefs, all from the mind. And a great way to rephrase that and reword that, especially if you're speaking from truth, but you cannot justify it as a knowing. You do not have all the answers. There's still a bit unknown. Instead of saying, I think, I believe, and look out for when others say that. Because it's not a truth. I feel that this is the case. I feel, because that's your feelings. And when you speak from that feeling, I feel, no one can come then back and take that away from you. That is just how I feel. A feeling doesn't need justification. A feeling is the truth. And when you can stand on that, speak it, what comes next? The reactions from them. That ego energy gets exchanged. That's when we protect our energy. And it's in those moments, that awareness, when you can feel something's been triggered within them. And in that observation of yourself, stillness, calmness, there's a smile inside, a new level of understanding. And ego feeds off of ego. It's energy. So like a little kid having a tantrum, if you stay present, hold the space, at some point, even though in some cases it may take a long time, their ego will get tired. Their ego will move on. Their ego will wait to another time. And I like to play in the power of threes. You repeat, you repeat, you repeat. And eventually they'll see that there's no left things to cling on to the ego. The more you do that, the more aggressive they can become. Because they have to now go back in the past, dig up something that did trigger you from before. Attachment still. Listen out. So when your words are my, and someone throws your, you, bring awareness to those words and don't take that on as your truth. Hold the space, process. And then answer back with a question. So my status is a big one. Listen out for it. When people love to tell you about their status. My this, my that. All from the mind. When you're on your deathbed, those statuses go completely out the window. The meaningful things are the memories. that created the experiences that made you feel great, made you feel love, made you feel. That is the soul. So attaching the word my to a status, my job, my career, again, when that's taken away, what happens next? It can be a dark and gloomy place. I've seen it many times before, myself included. And it's this deeper level of awareness where we can catch ourselves. My judgment. What is judgment? Well, if we look at body, mind, and soul. So judgment, judge mind, judging from the mind. And they say, oh, you're judging. That's because they can notice the feelings. You're judging inside the body. The soul is the judge. And the only judgment is of your mind. You are the judge of your mind. You have the choice and control of your mind. Self-observation. And it's important to bring awareness to that, because any judgment, it will come. The feelings arise inside the body. However, that is your truth. And in those moments, the subtle changes gives you more things to learn about yourself. To bring awareness to what are those triggers. Is it the person? Is it what they said? Is it something deep down that you know that you still have to deal with? Judgment from the soul. Still let go of my judgment. Observation. More powerful. Less attachment. You overstand. Because the mind sets the body. And when you become the judge of the mind, you control the choice that feeds into the body. The judge is your soul, and that judgeless feeling inside the body. My reactions, they made me react this way. Again, take ownership of your vessel, the feelings inside your vessel, your ship. Blaming others for reactions is all mind, all ego. And yes, they may have said something that really hit a note. They pulled a cord. It poked the ego. It was rude. It was spiteful. Remember, ego is feeding after ego. The more we go on this journey, the more nastier shots you'll end up getting your way, out of the blue. And sometimes we're unprepared. So turn it back in on yourself, your reactions. We've observed now in conversations. We're bringing awareness to the stillness, the face expressions. We're in tune now with our senses, so all the work has been done. And now we're becoming masters of ourself, mastery. And for mastery, we bring awareness in these moments. We reflect. We observe. And then we go again. We put things into action. The reaction is the past. Action, shine your light in the act. And when we're telling stories about my, me, mine, bring awareness to the words attached to those stories. Because what you speak will come true. And you'll hear the phrases, I'm not that sort of person. That's not what I really do. I'm not like that. Well, who are you then? I'm not that sort of person. That's not who I am. Well, who are you? That justification only coming from the mind. Why do we feel the need to explain ourselves? Because if it was a truth, what needs explaining? It was there in plain sight. And we do this, getting caught into conversations, trying to impress. We do it without realizing. We do it when we're nervous. We do it when we actually are trying to impress. And I've done it many times where I'll say something in a conversation, I'm like, why have I said that? That was cringe. And I realize it's moments when you become unconscious. You get caught up in the mind, like what to say next. And then when it's said, it's too much thought. It's not a truth. And it's entertaining because the ego got you again. And you can have a laugh with it now. And remember, we don't have to replay our past. We revisit with a thought. And instantly, some of these things, with that awareness, with that teaching, with that understanding, straight away we move on. We get to let that go. The soul has got its teaching. That energy is a release from the body. The light has been shined on the shadow that rests in the darkness inside the body, in the space. So my attached then is the labels. Removing of labels. And especially with the words, I am a Republican. I am a Democrat. I am an Arsenal fan. I am a patriot. Labels. People are proud to wear their labels. That's who I am. Again, when you're on your deathbed, when you note what was your achievements in life, those labels are not there. They're not present. That's the same every time. Labels change. Our roles change. Yet it's our labels and the activities we do within them that do bring us joy, some of our best moments, and we chase to recapture that moment, to relive, to re-experience that moment. Yet in this physical experience, that one moment in presence can only be that moment. It's a unique expression.